Hi guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, today I wanted to touch bases a little bit because, we go back and forth quite a lot from Calabria to Puglia, and now we're going to be going into Tuscany and that sort of thing. But I know a lot of you guys are going, I'm not sure where I'm going to end up, not sure what I'm going to like best and that sort of thing. So I thought I'd take a little opportunity today to go over some of the differences that I see between Calabria and Puglia, because they're both stunningly beautiful, but they are very different. So let's talk about first the landscape. Okay, so Calabria is mountainous, and the mountains come down and run right into the sea, and it's absolutely stunning in that way. The mountains jut up seemingly out of nowhere sometimes, like a giant stone sticking up. You see that in Orso Marso, very beautiful town. And if you want to see some really amazing landscape, go check out Orso Marso in Calabria, in a Riviera di Cedri, and even Santa Domenica Talao. You can see some beautiful mountains there. It's kind of right on the edge of the mountains. And really all over the Riviera di Cedri, Belvedere Marittimo, same thing. So you have the sea and the mountains. And in Puglia, it's really quite flat along the sea. You do have some rolling hills up in the La Selva region and that kind of thing, but you don't get the jutting stone mountains like we get, kind of like the pinnacles in Hollister in California, really specific and beautiful mountains like that. But the rolling hills of La Selva are very beautiful, covered with flowers in springtime and olive trees and all that kind of thing. And as we were traveling back and forth to Calabria, so many citrus trees like mandarins. Oh, and I'm addicted to those darn things now. Mandarin trees, lemon trees, olive trees, they're just all over the place. And you see them also in Calabria. So just be aware that the landscape is very different. If you want mountains and sea, you want Calabria. If you want a slightly more flat area, maybe for mobility impaired, Puglia might be a better bet for you, as there are a lot of towns that are super flat there. Now, let's look at the weather. In Puglia, it's overall drier, although it does get a good amount of rain. It does seem to be a whole lot drier over there, and it doesn't seem to be quite as humid. As you can see in the difference in the landscape, in Puglia, there's not a lot of really lush greenery, and Calabria is the lushest of greenery. In fact, a lot of greenery seems to take over if you don't mow it right away. So there's something about that. It seems almost more tropical in Calabria than it is in Puglia. Puglia seems dry, but they have their own unique, beautiful plants. It just depends on what you're looking for. Now, as far as the culture goes, both very lovely, both warm and wonderful people. That's not even an issue there, because wherever you go, if you're outgoing and friendly, they're outgoing and friendly, and you will make friends and be happy. Now, the food is very different. In Calabria, we have very specific dishes. My favorites are the appetizers, and like the fried chili peppers, the duya, which is the spreadable spicy pork sausage, which is one of my favorite things in the world. It's spicy and delicious. You don't find that in Puglia. In fact, I haven't found a whole lot of spicy stuff in Puglia, and I haven't found a whole lot of chili peppers in Puglia. In Puglia, you have the zampina sausage, which is so good. You have a dish called cozze, patate e riso, which is rice, mussels, and potatoes. Absolutely fantastic. You have the spaghetti alla sassina, which is supposed to be spicy, but it's not very spicy. That's amazing. I mean, honestly, they have so many wonderful dishes there. Also in Puglia, the focaccia is just not to be beat. You cannot find focaccia like that anywhere else that I can see, unless the Pugliesi are making them in another location. What else is so great there? Oh, the desserts. Oh, everything is so good. Calabria, a lot of pork, just like in Puglia. A lot of chili peppers, a lot of very specific fried things that I love so much. And just very, very interesting dishes, the way they cook the greens, the way they cook the bean dishes. And there's bean dishes also in Puglia. So wherever you go, you're going to eat well. There's no question about that. But I think the real difference lies in the landscape and possibly the weather. The tropical versus the drier area in Puglia, but the sea in both locations is absolutely stunning. So honestly, like I said, it really depends on what you're looking for. And either way, there's beauty all around you. You're going to love both Puglia and Calabria. And in Puglia, you have things like the trulli, which you don't find anywhere else, and they are just adorable and really cute. In fact, I just did a beautiful property alert on an 8-cone Trullo in Puglia, which is absolutely amazing. So check that one out. But you're not going to find those in Calabria so much. You'll find more traditional houses there. There will always be beautiful historic centers in Puglia. There's a lot of white stone that you don't really find in Calabria. Nonetheless, the historic centers in Calabria are stunning. So I say go to both. Spend a month in each location and tell me what you think. See you guys.